Welcome everybody, tractorchutes here for part 2 of Tiddlywink Tuesday. You know what we should do? I should rename this baby the Tractorchute Tuesday and make myself do a game every Tuesday. We will have to keep that in the bag. Alright, in the bottom left hand corner, we're going to bring ourselves some bronze action because I've been itching for a little bronze. In the bottom left corner is the Red Terran with a pretty stupid name, but fair enough. He is called LeftTheGame. LeftTheGame will be playing as the Red Terran. He ideally has not left the game, but in the bottom right-hand corner, as the Blue Zerg, is Cstewart for Team Copper, my favorite clan in the world. Let's get this baby going. It does look like LeftTheGame has scouted out Cstewart here. If we pull up our production tab, maybe we could take a look at what is going on for builds here. Does get that supply depot out at the 1 minute and 14-second mark. Very well done. Where did he build that? He would have built that over here. There we go. There's a supply depot. Believe it or not, Zergs cannot build supply depots. There we go. Does have that going up at the top of the ramp. Also has an SCV down here. Not entirely sure what he plans on doing. Maybe a little proxy action. We'll soon find out. There we go. We do have a couple overlords out here. Does not look like we are good to see any 6 pool out of Cstewart, as we are now a $1.49 into the matchup here, and we still have no spawning pool. There's the spawning pool going down there. Does look like a 10 pool, so very well done by Cstewart. And we do have the standard wall off going for LeftTheGame there. He has brought the SCV back in there. SCV now sees the timing of the spawning pool. That is essentially all he needs to know. So he knows he's not going to get rushed here and can determine what he wants to do from that point forward. Cstewart, on the other hand, is doing the slowest scout in the world here as he is waddling across that map with a little waddle tail wag from his little drone here. That tail wagging drone is going to get across that map to the very bottom hand corner where he will eventually get into the base, possibly if he's fast. We do. Oh, he canceled it. He's back. He's going to build it. Cstewart will not get into the base there. Very unfortunate there. Very good try there. And if we take a look over here, we do see Cstewart here is letting that drone just go back and forth, but now does know where his opponent is, so a very good move there. We also apparently have an SCV who is scanning around here. He's going to hit the Naga Tower, and he's going to go from the Naga Tower back to his base, I would have to imagine at that point in time. This drone is going back to Cstewart. Cstewart is going to get himself a dogs, I would have to imagine at some point in time here, or maybe even a queen at some point in time here. Cstewart is electing to sit on drones, apparently. He doesn't want to build any units. Do have a Marine down at the other end here for LeftTheGame. LeftTheGame is getting an orbital command. Very, very brilliant. That is a very high-end Bronze League move. So he does get the orbital command out there. Is mining off of 1 gas. Could be very interesting to see what he chooses to do with that. Is still sticking to the Marines here. Cstewart pretty damn determined to get in that base as he did go back halfway back to his base and did come back. Got up the ramp there. Now does realize there is a Marine on the field. That's going to help a lot. This SCV can basically do whatever in the heck he wants. He's been going back and forth here. Cstewart is not going to build any offensive units, but finally has a queen coming out. So maybe we will get a little bit serious here. We can probably speed this baby up here and see what's going to bring some delight to my face. Do have another command center down, so he's looking to do a little bit of a nice expo with the flying style expo. Does finally take out that drone here. Did not like the drone sitting at the bottom of his ramp apparently. There's the hatchery for Cstewart, and he does have some dogs on the field finally at this point in time. He now has a whopping 6 dogs on that field here. Wouldn't mind seeing them possibly get out and do some scouting. We are getting a factory out as well, so we are going barracks into a factory build. Usually that's going to lead me to believe we're probably going to see either some widow mines out, more than likely widow mines. Could get some tanks out of it there, but usually you want to go maybe 2 barracks into a factory to start building up some tanks there. But we'll soon find out what he chooses to do so with that. Up at here, we do have a Roach Horn. Yes, we do. Very well done by Cstewart there. Does get the Roach Horn up there. Both these guys not producing any form of upgrades at this point in time, but whoa, we are getting a little bit serious. We now have a Reaper ready to enter the field at the 5 minute and 45 minute mark. I'm not entirely sure what he's going to do with a Reaper. I never recommend Reapers after, I would say after the 5 minute mark if you're not harassing. If you're harassing, of course, keep building them. But if you're going to get them after the 5 minute mark, essentially you better send them out in a mass amount and go start harassing some expansions. Apparently he's going to send 1 out though. He thinks that 1 is going to do one heck of a job here. He will be alright if he can do some micro here, as there is only dogs on the other end of the field at this point in time here. Would imagine roaches are going to come out pretty quick here. So he does get out here. Can use it for scouting as well, I guess. But other than that, their Reapers aren't the most useful unit in the building, especially once you get pretty far in the game. We are 6.5 minutes in here. Does do a little bit of micro there. Does basically try and take out one of the dogs. Hasn't done so as of yet. Almost gets overcommitted there. Does run away off of that there. We do have the scouting SCV still going all the way around the map here. And we do have the double barracks. So with 3 barracks altogether, 2 barracks coming up here, and the factory here. We are going to go with Widow Mines, so that will be the option we will choose to go with here. Does leave the Reaper at the Naga Tower there, and as a SCV still scouting around that map like crazy. Flying it over here, going to do the old flying expansion here. We could probably speed this up here. It does look like we're going to get into a little bit of macro. Is going to build himself a bunker up here. Does have the Widow Mine sitting there as well, so very well done for him. There's the bunker going down there. If we take a look up here, we do have just the roach warren and the spawning pool, and we are building movement speed of overlords and overseers. So maybe looking to do a drop. I'm not entirely sure. Not very often do you see that research. Does have a fair bit of an army at this point in time. We can probably slow this down as we are finally going to move out of here. They will run into this. A Widow Mine, 2 Widow Mines. Oh, this could be deadly. Cstewart might not like what he's going to see here. His roaches are slowly getting up there. Really needs to get that roach speed. Dogs are going to come in first. Don't tell me he's going to rush the dogs in. No! Cstewart, save yourself. Oh, 1 Widow Mine basically melts every single one of those dogs there. Roaches are going to come in next. They're going to say, I can do better than that. They're going to start shooting at that bunker there. I'm loving the micro skill out of Cstewart here. Look at that micro skill. Only gets hit by about 6 different things there, then runs off after losing 3 roaches. Micro skill of a champ. There he goes, getting back to the base there. He is doing very good with the larva inject, though. So very well done if I have to give him any sort of compliment with what he's done so far. No layer technology out. Is not mining off of this gas. Apparently going with a 1 gas build here. Down the other end, we are dropping mules left, right, and center, showing off our super advanced level maneuvering of bronze. Actually, he's unranked, sorry. Cstewart was the only one that was ranked, which is bronze. So, technically, I'm going to assume it is a bronze-on-bronze type batch from what I've seen from gameplay. So, we're going to call them both bronze just for fun. Does have the Marauder / the 2 Marines in there with the 3 Widow Mines. Has a 4th one, which we'll probably look to burrow at some point in time. We can probably speed this up again here. It doesn't look like he's going to move too far out of his base here. I'd hate to see LeftTheGame actually leave his base. He should be called Don't Left My Base. Anyways, he's going to sit there and drop down a few more mules here. He's going to get down a little bit more gas. Cstewart at the other end is starting to amass up a few roaches here. Does have 13 roaches on the field. Does fly a few overlords over top of him. These overlords are going to say, what's up, boss? Could we see the great big drop? It is quite possible. I would like to see it, as he does have the speed for him here. It does look like he is finally getting into layer technology. So we're soon going to find out what this build is going to be. Usually if you get the overlord speed, you'd better get the overlord transportation happening here. But we're going to find out whether or not that is going to be the case here, as he is out of Larvis, so he's building a lot of units right now. There they all come out here. Have some more dogs here. Let's take a look at what he's doing here. Was checking for cheese, so he did go up in the back corner of his base. This is a very infamous map for cheese. Does have the Reaper still. Oh, he's chasing the Reaper. Sorry, that Reaper does back down there. So he will stand back at the front of his ramp here. Should have left maybe a couple roaches up there just to fend that Reaper off if he does choose to jump back in. Not that he's going to do a whole heck of a lot. At the other end, we are slowly building our army up. And he might actually look to move out here, as he is moving the army a little bit more forward here. Or we'll just move them out to the front of his barracks there and burrow him one more time. If you take a look at the production tab, we currently have a lot of buildings and upgrades going down for LeftTheGame. A Spire going down for Cstewart, so it does look like he is going to get into a Muta type build here. And he is also building a macro hatchery, so intending to stay on 2 base here, it does appear at this point in time here. None of these guys really have any intention of leaving their base, it doesn't feel like. We will go back to the APM tab, see if we got... Oh, wow, 119 to 80. These guys are absolutely crazy. This is way too good for bronze. I disbelieve your color. I am beginning to think you are a much better color than bronze. Here comes the attack. It does look like we can probably slow this down here. All the Widow Mines are buried, or not quite buried, but they will be buried pretty quickly, I would have to imagine here. They're going to stand outside the base. It's like a stare down. He's going to walk the Widow Mines right up front. 1 Widow Mine might go down. No Widow Mines. This is going to be dead. Cstewart should actually move his whole army to the Widow Mines. Pretty much does there. They're going to walk right through the front door. Not much he can do at this point in time here. They walk right through that front door. Should see the GG at this point in time, as I don't think he can come back. Poor Cstewart looks like he's going to lose this one, unless he's got a lot of mutas coming out, which I don't believe he does. We pull up the production tab. He has absolutely nothing coming out. So he is sitting back and watching his base die slowly. Very well done by you, LeftTheGame. You didn't LeftTheGame by no means. Cstewart doesn't care, because he is now going to get himself some mutas out there. Lots of mutas getting ready to come out here. We'll see what ends up happening here, whether or not he even gets some of the eggs with all these guys stimming up and going all crazy on that Spire. Here we go. Of course, it doesn't matter that they killed the Spire, but if they are going to shoot at the eggs, we will soon find out. It does take forever to kill an egg. Here we go. They're going to go to work here. None of those eggs are going to go down. These mutas are going to pop up here. They're pretty much going to die before they even get out of there. Oh, wow. He didn't actually lose too many of them. No mutas did come out of the top here, so he doesn't really have a whole lot of mutas on the field here. He is going to try to take down that army. They'll go down fairly quickly, and that should do it for Cstewart. You gave it a valiant effort, son. Very good try. Very well done by you, LeftTheGame. Once again, to finish it up, my congrats to you, LeftTheGame. My condolences to you, Cstewart. Saying of the day. And don't forget this one. If you're gonna sunbathe, don't let me see you doing it while Bert's watching. Thanks so much for watching. So, whoa! Wait! Cstewart! Did you see that? Cstewart has written out the worst in the game. I must give that guy that. You can't do that. Absolutely uncalled for, swearing at your opponent like that. Even though he beat your super skills, you cannot swear at the opponent. Cstewart, that is uncalled for. For that, I hope you are punished. I hope the curtain falls on you and the car doesn't get too far because it's going to be dragging you. Thanks so much for watching. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.